I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all-crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Thursday, May 9th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from across the pond. 2 nights ago, Liverpool played Barcelona and won 4-0 in regulation to win the tie 4-3. Yesterday, Tottenham Hotspur played Ajax in the other Champions League semi-final, and Ajax led 3-0 at one point just after halftime on aggregate. Well, Tottenham Hotspur came all the way back. Lucas Moura had a hat-trick in the second half to put Tottenham up 3-2 on the match, tie it 3-3 on aggregate, and win it for Tottenham Hotspur on away goals. Moura scored his third and final goal for his hat-trick in the 96th minute, in the last seconds of stoppage time. Tottenham Hotspur will play Liverpool in the Champions League final on June 1st in Madrid. That's Top of the Order. Let's move to the hardwood.
Berg takes the shot. It's gone! Oh my goodness! I can't believe it!
Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
Around the NBA.
There were 2 games in the NBA. We'll start in Milwaukee. The number 1 seeded Milwaukee Brewers closed out their series versus the Boston Celtics, winning the series 4-1, winning Game 5 116-91. Boston did not play all that well, and Brad Stevens took credit, well, more like took the blame for the loss and the failure in this series. Nobody on the Celtics had higher than 15 points, and that was Kyrie Irving. Tatum and Morris had 14 apiece, Brown with 12. On the other side of the ball, Giannis Antetokounmpo had 20 points. He was the game's leading scorer. Chris Middleton and Eric Bledsoe were the next 2 leading scorers at 19 and 18, both for Milwaukee. Nikola Mirotic had a double-double with 10 points and 11 rebounds. Milwaukee will face the winner of the Toronto vs. Philadelphia series. Game 6 is later today. We'll get to that in just a moment. On the other game, the Golden State Warriors held on, minus Kevin Durant, who pulled his calf in the third quarter. Golden State 104, Houston 99. The Rockets had multiple chances to win the game. They came back from as many as 20 down and took the lead a couple of times in the third quarter. Golden State now leads the series 3-2 as they head back to Houston on Friday night. We mentioned that the Raptors are playing the Sixers in Game 6. That is 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN later today. Denver Nuggets are at the Portland Trailblazers for Game 6 as well, 10:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Toronto leads their series 3-2. Denver leads their series 3-2. Both Game 6s could be the clinchers for Denver and Toronto. Now we move to hockey.
Back in front door, shot, scores! Bobby O from Sanderson!
Beto! Rebound chance in front. Kagan is there. Puck comes free. Score! Score!
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable!
Around the NHL.
There was one game in the NHL, and that was Game 7 of the Colorado Avalanche at the San Jose Sharks. San Jose 3, Colorado Avalanche 2. San Jose took an early 2-0 lead with Joe Pavelski, who returned to the lineup after a 6-game absence. He returned with a goal less than 6 minutes into the first period. Tomas Hertl added another goal to put San Jose up before Mikko Rantanen scored with 7 seconds left in the first period to bring Colorado to within 1. Donskoy put San Jose up 3-1, but that was after a questionable offsides call on Gabriel Landeskog, who was exiting the ice. The NHL determined that he was not legally tagging up on the blue line, and therefore the puck had crossed the blue line with Landeskog over the blue line, even though he was near the bench, and declared the goal a no goal. There will be a lot of questions to be asked about the NHL's officiating, especially after the 5-minute major that was given to the Sharks, which helped them win Game 7 against Vegas. Well, the refs helped the San Jose Sharks in this Game 7 as well. Tonight, the conference finals begin. Carolina Hurricanes are at the Boston Bruins for Game 1 of their series at the TD Garden, NBCSN, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Sharks will move on to play the St. Louis Blues on Saturday. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Finally, we move to Major League Baseball.
High fly ball into right field. She is
Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe. Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball and Mother Nature seem to not agree on anything. The Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants were rained out at Coors Field in Denver, and by rained out we mean snowed out. So, instead of 15 games on the calendar, there were 14 games on the calendar. Let's roll through them. Chicago Cubs 3, Miami Marlins 2. For the second day in a row, the Chicago Cubs walk off against the Marlins. This time, it was Jason Hayward in the 11th inning. Milwaukee Brewers 7, Washington Nationals 3, Texas Rangers 9, Pittsburgh Pirates 6. In 13 innings, Arizona Diamondbacks 3, Tampa Bay Rays 2. It was Wilmer Flores who had a go-ahead single in the 13th inning. Philadelphia Phillies 5, St. Louis Cardinals nothing. The Cardinals were held to 3 hits on the day. San Diego Padres 3, New York Mets 2, Cleveland Indians 5, Chicago White Sox 3, Seattle Mariners 10, New York Yankees 1, Minnesota Twins 9, Toronto Blue Jays 1, Detroit Tigers 10, LA Angels 3, Boston Red Sox 2, Baltimore Orioles 1 in 12 innings. The Red Sox are 500 for the first time since late March. They now head to Fenway Park for an 8-game homestand. Andrew Benintendi put the Red Sox up in the 12th inning. Chris Sale had 14 strikeouts, 10 plus strikeouts again for the ace. He's finally finding his groove. He allowed 3 hits on the afternoon in his 8 innings of work. Houston Astros 9, Kansas City Royals nothing. The Royals were held to 3 hits in the loss. In 13 innings, Oakland Athletics 5, Cincinnati Reds 4, a day after Mike Fiers threw his second career no-hitter. Finally, LA Dodgers 9, Atlanta Braves 4. That's the Sport Report for Thursday, May 9th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Channel Sports is strictly prohibited.